Traveling through Vietnam, visitors will be able to see a nation on the rise, characterized by strong development and deep integration with the international community. Such achievements are attributed to the government's policy and the people's efforts, as well as international friend support. Vietnam Customs, being the century of the national economy, has also been an active contributor in this process. The General Department of Vietnam Customs, part of the Ministry of Finance, is tasked with providing advice and assistance to the Ministry of Finance regarding the state management of customs and the organization of nationwide implementation of custom laws and regulations. Accordingly, Vietnam Customs has the mandate to supervise and inspect the export, import and transit of goods, entry, exit and transit of transport means, prevent and intercept smuggling and illegal cross-border transportation of goods within and outside the customs area of operation in accordance with the law, conduct post-clearance audit of exported and imported goods. Vietnam Customs is responsible for organizing the analysis and verification of exported and imported goods compliance with standards, quality, quarantine and sanitary requirements, as well as the classification of those goods. Entering the 21st century, in parallel with adopting modern forms of custom management, Vietnam Customs has been actively and internationally engaging in the participation and implementation of custom treaties and commitments on bilateral and multilateral levels. The agency is also in charge of conducting trade statistics, developing the National Customs Database, implementing the National Single Window, ASEAN Single Window, in connection with international economic organizations, countries, and territories in line with international commitments and treaties to which Vietnam is a party or according to the government's direction. In terms of bilateral cooperation, Vietnam Customs has been expanding cooperation with customs administrations of countries with which Vietnam has economic and trade relations. Such cooperation helps to improve trade management through the exchange of information, mutual support, and assistance regarding various areas of custom operations. Vietnam has signed 11 bilateral agreements and 30 bilateral arrangements on custom cooperation with a view to facilitating cross-border trade and transport, combating smuggling, fraud, and transportation of illicit drugs, contrabands, strengthening law enforcement, ensuring national economic security, sovereignty, and interests. Those arrangements creates a legal framework for cooperation and mutual assistance in the customs areas, thus fortifying Vietnam's economic and trade ties with other countries. Regarding multilateral cooperation, negotiation and implementation of international treaties, its membership in the World Customs Organization since July 1993 has enabled Vietnam Customs to approach international customs standards and best practices. In the process of integration, Vietnam Customs has proactively engaged with multilateral institutions such as ASEAN, APEC, ASEM, GMS on sub-regional, regional and international levels. Such participation brings significant impact on Vietnam Customs, promotes modernization and reform through implementation of multilateral commitment and access to advanced custom management methods of countries in the region. The operational model of Vietnam Customs, therefore, has undergone substantial changes from a conventional model to an automated, centralized, transparent, and consistent one. The heavily administrative and unidirectional form of management has been replaced with a more interactive model of public service, including the revised Kyoto Convention, WTO Customs Valuation Agreement, HS Convention, ASEAN Harmonized Tariff Nomenclature or AHTN, ASEAN Single Window, ASEAN Customs Transit System or ACTS have been incorporated in Vietnam's domestic laws and regulations. Those are the evidence of the direct impacts of international integration and cooperation on Vietnam Customs, which contribute to turn the agency into a professional, transparent, and efficient customs administration. With trade being more liberalized, integration and implementation of free trade agreements is both a necessity and urgency. This is a challenge for the management capacity of customs administrations in general and Vietnam Customs in particular. However, there also exists a great opportunity for intensifying wider, deeper, and more practical international cooperation and integration, creating an equal and fair trading environment domestically and internationally, preventing regional and international security risks. This is a goal that Vietnam Customs wishes to achieve by hosting the 13th Customs Directors General Commissioners meeting.